All right, so today we're going to talk all about spheres. A sphere. What is a sphere? Yeah?
A three-dimensional circle?
A three-dimensional circle, essentially, right? So the only dimension a sphere has is a what? A radius. So everybody, it's kind of really small. Right here, if you can make that R bigger so it's more obvious. The only dimension you need to know on a sphere is a radius. Now, I'm usually going to do the radius from here to the right, but the radius also goes from here to the top, the center to the left. It goes any direction. But again, you're going to see me draw it from the center to the right just because I'm right-handed. Okay? Now, there are two formulas you need to know and memorize for spheres. The first one is volume. The volume of a sphere is 4/3 pi r cubed. Cubed. Do you agree volume is on three-dimensional objects? So that's how you can remember this is the volume equation because they have threes in them. Okay? For surface area, what does surface area mean? Ooh. The outside, the area around. So I want you to think of a beach ball. What's the volume of a beach ball?
Air.
The air inside. What's the surface area of a beach ball?
Plastic.
The plastic around the ball, right? So the surface area is 4 pi r squared. Y'all, doesn't this kind of look like just regular area formula, pi r squared? But it's 4 pi r squared. Okay? And that's all there is to know about spheres. If you know r, you can find everything. Are you ready? All right, number 1. What do I know about number 1? Do y'all agree the radius is 4? Write that down, please. And now that I know the radius is 4, can I find the surface area? How? What did I say? I wanted 3 things written. What's the first thing? The formula. So surface area equals 4 pi r squared. Formula first. Then what do I want? Substitute. Plug in. 4 pi, what's my radius again? 4 squared. And then this says in terms of pi. I don't know why it's up here. In terms of pi means the exact answer. So what am I going to do in Desmos? Do not put pi. In terms of pi means, okay, hold on, maybe you meant this different. Don't put pi in Desmos, put pi in your answer. So what is 4 squared? Times 4 is 64 pi. So SA equals 64 pi meters squared. By the way, why is there no LA here? Why is there no lateral surface area? There's no bases on a sphere. It's just a ball. So you're not going to have LA for this one. Are we okay with that? All right. Volume. For volume, write the formula. 4/3 pi r cubed. Plug in 4/3 pi 4 cubed, and y'all just put that straight into Desmos. Do you see how it says on there it wants exact? 4/3. Don't put pi because it wants exact. 4, and then the little AB right there will give you the cubed. Is 85.33333 exact? That would be rounding. Don't round. So what are we going to do? Give me the fraction. Hit the fraction button. So what is my answer? So the volume is going to be 256 over 3 pi meters cubed. Does that make sense? Are we okay with that? Because that one was a little weird. If it says exact, please don't give me a decimal with pi. Make it a fraction. Okay? I need to zoom in on that for you. Do I have any questions so far? All right. Next one. Find the volume of a sphere with a diameter of 60 inches. So real quick, I want you to draw a picture just so you can practice drawing a sphere. Can everybody draw as best as they can a circle? Then for the sphere, you're going to do like kind of like an I-shaped dashed line in the middle. So I'm going to go kind of up, dashed, and then down, dashed. And that's your sphere. Pretty good, right? So what do I know? The diameter is 60. If the diameter is 60, what else do I know? I know my radius will be 30 inches. The radius is 30 inches. So how do I find the volume? What do I do first? Write the formula. 4/3 pi r cubed. Plug it in. 4/3 pi 30 cubed. And then what are you going to do from here? Put it all in Desmos. 4/3. Don't put pi. Oh, wait. What does it say to do here? Approximate means what? So can y'all write that down just in case you don't know that? Whenever you see the word approximate, that means round. So if I can round, what do? Put pi in the calculator. So 4/3, I'm going to put pi in the calculator. What is it? 30 squared? No, cubed. Cubed. So this is going to give me, and the little squiggly that little squiggly right there means like approximately. That means you're rounding. So that's going to be 113,097 point, and it doesn't tell us what to round to. Yesterday it did, and we did not read that. We did that wrong. Oops. 336. Did y'all have to round on your homework last night? Or where is it all? It was a lot of matching, right? Oh, okay, perfect. What am I missing? Inches cubed. We think this is pretty basic. Pretty basic, right?
Is it going to get harder?
It's gonna. I mean, yes and no. With those equations, that's all you can do. All right.
Will we always be given the radius?
No. Will we always be given the radius? No. So that's why I want you to turn your paper over. Everybody good? Can I change it? All right. Turn your paper over. Number 3. If a sphere is inside of a cube that has a side length of 8, how much empty space is left in the box? So we actually haven't talked about cubes yet, because there were no cubes yesterday, were there? What is it asking for here with space? What's it asking us to find? But what formula is it asking for? Not area. Space inside is volume. So this question right here, anytime you see the word inside or space, this is a volume question. So to find the volume of the space, what am I going to do? Volume of the cube minus volume of the sphere. Write that down, please. Now, this sphere fits exactly inside the cube, and it said the cube has a side length of 8 centimeters. So everybody write 8 centimeters right here. Okay? We did not talk about a cube yesterday. Does anybody know the formula for a cube? What was the formula for a square? base times height, or s squared. So what do you think the formula for a cube is? S cubed. The formula for a volume of a cube is s cubed. What's the formula for volume of a sphere? Four over 3 pi r cubed. Well, what's my s? What's the side of the cube? 8. What is my r then? Why 4? Exactly. The top of the sphere and the bottom of the sphere are touching the top and the bottom of the cube. So do you agree that would be the diameter? So then what's my radius going to be from here to here? 4. So S is 8, but your R, I know it's kind of hard to see, R equals 4. So now I'm just going to plug in what I know. So that's going to equal 8 cubed minus 4/3 pi 4 cubed, because my S is 8 and my R is 4. Put that in your calculator. What is what is 8 cubed? Say that louder. 512. And then 4/3 pi 4 cubed. We actually did that earlier. Do y'all agree? That was 256 over 3 pi. This right here is the exact answer. If I ask you for the exact answer, this is what I'm asking for. Do I have any questions about this? But is this question asking for the exact answer? What does it tell you at the top? Round. So what can I do to get the rounded answer? Put that whole thing in Desmos. So in Desmos, I'm going to put 8 cubed minus 4/3 pi 4 cubed. And when you put that in Desmos, what do you get? 243.917. Is that what y'all got? All right. And centimeters cubed. Again, you should be in Desmos test mode. If you are playing on your computer, come around and shut it. Take it up. What questions can I answer? And this right here is rounded. Everything above it, I just put in the calculator exactly like it looks. Okay? Are we okay so far? All right, cool. 2 more. These next 2, I'm not saying they're super difficult, but these are as hard as it gets. The front, do y'all agree we just plugged in numbers and put in Desmos? All right. This next one says, a sphere has a total surface area of 400 pi feet squared. Find the radius and the volume. So what do I know? And what do I know about the surface area of a sphere? I know the formula for surface area is 4 pi r squared. Well, what is my surface area? Do I know r? No. How do I do this? The pi's cancel out, and I can divide by 4. Am I going too fast? 400 divided by 4 is... How do I get r by itself? Square root both sides. What is the square root of 100? 10. So my radius is 10 what? Feet. Is that all it's asking for? What else did it ask for? So now I'm going to write the volume formula. And do what with it? Go. Do we agree this homework might be a little bit easier than yesterday's? It wants it rounded, so you are going to put pi in the calculator. Give me a thumbs up once you have your answer. Miss Weimer's class, you too. Thumbs up when you have your answer. I see you. Is that what y'all got? Yeah? Okay, cool. All right. Last question, and then we are going to go off and do homework. A basketball can hold... This is on your quiz tomorrow. A basketball can hold 420 cubic units of air. What would the surface area of the basketball be? What do I know? Why is 420 the volume? Because it holds the air, and the air is inside the ball. That is the volume. So I am given the volume. So I'm going to write the volume formula first. Plug in what you know. The volume is 420. And I don't know the radius. What do I do? Yes. Divide. So you can divide by 4 over 3. You're not wrong. You can do that. I'm actually going to do the reciprocal of that. And what do I always say? You can definitely divide by 4 over 3 in Desmos. But I'm just going to do it different. So I want you to do that in your calculator and see if you get the same answer as me. What do I usually do first as a teacher? Just me personally. I like to get rid of the fraction. So I'm going to multiply by 3. And then that's going to give me what? 1,002. And Inara, give me a second and we'll be on the same page, I promise. And then I'm left with 4 pi r cubed. What am I going to do next? Divide by, not just 4, what else is next to it? 4 pi. The pi's didn't cancel out this time, so I have to divide by 4 pi. So Nara, now you're going to divide just by pi. Unless you did that in the beginning. So now I'm going to divide by 4 pi. And we should end up with the same answer. No. Did y'all end up with 100.268? Yeah? Okay. Please store that as a letter. I'm going to make it A. But I just want you to, or no, make it R. Not yet. Never mind. Hold on. We're not there yet. What does this equal? R cubed. Don't store it yet. How do I get R by itself? So if it was squared, what would we do? Square root. Since it's cubed, there is something called a cube root. So in Desmos, I want you to type in, there's 2 ways you could do this. You can type in CBRT, that's cube root, or look up real quick. If you go to functions, I think you can go almost all the way down. Let me see, hold on. Yeah, almost all the way down. Go to the very bottom in functions, and you see this one that has like the n root. If you click that, and you can make that a 3. You can actually fourth root something, fifth root something. That's algebra 2. But we're going to be cube rooting. All right, so cube rooting is like square root, but instead of finding pairs whenever you do the tree, you're just going to find triplets. Okay? So here's what I want you to do in Desmos. Let me start over. We do want to save that. So I'm going to make the one above it. We're going to make it a equals, what did I do? 1260 divided by 4 pi. Okay. Make that a equals. And then now I'm going to CBRT. Oh, sorry. I'm doing the wrong. Cube root little a so that I don't have to cube root the rounded. Does that make sense? I'm sorry, Miss Weimar's class. This is confusing. We're going to cube root this right here. So this right here, you should have CBRT. That's how you get cube roots. Write that down so you can remember when you're doing your homework tonight. CBRT is cube root, and then you just type in the number or store it and put it as that letter. What did y'all get when y'all cube rooted this? 4.646. So my R equals 4.646. What are we using right here? Just units. But did the question ask for the radius? What's the question ask for? What would be the surface area? Well, how do you find surface area? 4 pi r squared. And so, hold on, go back to Desmos real quick. Can y'all make that cube root of a? Can y'all make that r equals so that we have an exact, store that into r. So that y'all have an exact number whenever we plug this in. So this is going to be 4 pi 4.6.6 squared. And then when you put this in Desmos, you're literally going to write 4 pi r squared because you just stored it into r. So 4 pi r squared. And did y'all get 271.217? Units squared because it's area. Am I making sense on this? A little bit, a lot? Let's make sure we're not on our phones. Put it away. So again, to get r by itself, you could divide by 4/3 pi, or you can multiply by 3, then divide by 4 pi. It's the same thing. And then you are going to cube root to get r by itself. And then plug it in. That's it. Okay? All right, we are going to glue this in. Did y'all glue in yesterday? We kind of talked a lot yesterday, so I did not. We are going to glue this in. Let's see, page 75 was yesterday. That was volume and surface area of prisms and cylinders. And then today is 76, volume and surface area of spheres. All right? Remember your quiz tomorrow, you have a quiz tomorrow, is over pages 75 and 76. Everybody right now needs to get out a sheet of paper. I'm opening up the Schoology assignment, and you can get started right away. Thank y'all for listening to me all week. I hope y'all have a wonderful week. Miss Weimer comes back tomorrow. Bye.